Purnamaste. Purnamaste and everybody. Welcome to the art of the word that I am from the heart. Word that I am means that word that I'm speaking must be one with the man that I am, with the being that I am. Doesn't mean anything else, but that I am living and being the word that I am speaking. And I want to speak about integrity. Integrity of a lion. Integrity means and if everything to me. And I take care to have the most integrity that is possible. You cannot control the moment what happens, but I take care to be conscious, to never go against myself, to present myself as I am and never go against myself, and to my words to be one with the being that I am, that I always keep my word. You know what? I am the word that I am. Word that I am means everything to me. And I have integrity. And people who have integrity have nothing to deal with me. I have integrity. I don't want to lie to others, to deceive them, to hurt them, to play them for a fool, promising them something and then not doing it. And if anyone acts with no integrity towards me, I don't want them to feel like I feel. I am the word that I am. I always keep the word that I am. And when others give me their word, I'm a child. I am happy. They've given me the word. And then it hurts when they don't keep their word, when they don't even take their word back, when they just keep you hanging there, you know. Integrity. You know, people are so unconscious of their self, so unconscious of their shadow. They tell you just to please you, just to sound right. They lie to you and they tell you tomorrow at 3 o'clock I will do this for you, we will do this together. Yes, we will do, yes. Tomorrow at 3. And things of this nature. And then tomorrow at 3 you are calling them, you are waiting. They are not coming. They are not picking the phone. They never ever even told you that the agreement was changed. So unconscious of their self, of their shadow. They only want to sound right, to please you in the moment. And then they break the word. No integrity. And that's why they suffer. That's why they suffer in terrible karma. Because they are promising things, telling things to people that are not true. And they don't keep. And then people resent them. People stay away from them. I stay away from them. I don't resent them. They create karma by lying, by presenting themselves for who they are not, and telling things to others that are not true. They have to cover up. People find out, and they have much terrible karma. They have to come and explain things. They have to dig themselves out of the unconscious problem that comes out of integrity. No integrity, you know. Going against yourself, it means out of alignment. And if you are going against yourself, if your word means nothing to you, you're speaking things that are not true, you're presenting yourself for who you are not, and you're promising, saying things that you don't do, you suffer in guilt, in fear, in anxiety, in depression, in mental disease. And I see guys who were promising me things that they never did. They suffer like anything. Anxiety, depression, problems with people. People do not respect them. People walk away from them. And they suffer. They suffer very much because they are going against themselves and their own words mean nothing to them. Integrated means integrated in your being, in one direction. I'm keeping my eyes closed because when I keep my eyes closed, I'm making the best, most profound video from the heart. Integrated means the integration from the heart. You are integrated with yourself in one direction, never going against yourself. Being who you say you are, presenting yourself, keeping your word if you give it, and only you give your word if you are sure that you keep it, that you can keep it. And because you are never going against yourself, you are not creating people to resent you, people to walk away from you. You are not creating the karmic debt out of giving your word to people and lying to people, then not doing exactly what you said. You don't create terrible karma with people. You don't create mental disease for yourself. And in same manner, when you have no integrity, when you are lying, when you are deceiving people, telling them things that you do but you are not doing them, telling them who you are but you are not that, and saying that you will do things but you didn't do as you said, or you didn't do it. People find out. People find out and they don't trust you. They cannot rely on you. You lose your word, you end up mentally sick with terrible karma, and people do not trust you. Because you are going against yourself, you have no integrity. You see, no integrity, no integrity. And out of small things that people do, I walk away from them because they have no integrity, because I know they will do this in everything what we will do together. I met a new friend, and one time I called him, we will meet at 8 o'clock. We were waiting there, he didn't come. And we had to drive somewhere in the city, away 50 miles, 40 miles. And he didn't come, and then next day he wanted to come to talk out. I didn't want him to talk out. I told him, next time tell me that you are not coming, that you cannot come. That's how you keep your word, because you cannot keep your word. You don't know what will happen next moment. You maybe have full intention, full capacity from the heart to do it, but the moment now prevents you from doing it, and you know you cannot change it. Then you can cancel it. You can keep your word. You can say, I'm sorry, this and this happened. I given you my word, but I cannot control what is happening now. You take it back. You keep your word. You take your word back. You cannot control if you are to do. But you can control that you take care, that you never go against yourself, that you give your word only when you are sure that you will do it and that it is true, and you have intention and capacity to do it. And then you take care that you do it. That's integrity. You take care that you keep your word, and you are not throwing your word around. I give my word only. I say that I'm going to do something when I'm going to do something. I'm not people pleasing, pretending just to give dark magic to people because it's black magic. You tell them, oh, I will make you happy, I will do this for you tomorrow, don't worry, we will do this together, and then it never happens. It's black magic. You promised heaven, you given darkness, hell, you given nothing. And because you are putting out spells of dark magic on others, then you suffer in mental disease and terrible relationships, terrible karma. Because good people, people who are in alignment, who have an integrity, they see you have no integrity. They see that you will do to them what they are not doing to you, and that they cannot trust you, they cannot rely on you, they cannot know if you will really do it or you will do it as it was agreed that you will do it. And you lose them. And then you get only people with no integrity, liars and deceivers who deceive you, who lie to you. Because you are going against yourself. And you're suffering in separation from self, in karma, in going against yourself, in guilt and fear. And you don't know what you're suffering because you are unconscious of yourself. Integrity means everything to me. If I lose my word, I lose everything. I lose the man that I am. The words, our words represent us, our being, who we are in this world. And through the word that I am expressing myself, presenting myself, who I am. And that means that we have our word to make people trust us, to build integrity, to build the word, and to live the word that you are speaking. Takes so many years, so many lifetimes, so long. But if you break your word, if I break my word, if I am doing something else that I am teaching, and if I am living against my teachings, and if I am promising to people things that are not true and I don't keep it, I break the word that I am myself. Word that I am represents the being that I am in this world. Integrity. Never go against yourself. To say what is in alignment with yourself only. To speak your truth. Not to present yourself for something that you are not. But you are being and living your words. And you are not changing for anything. Like, if you are doing something or putting up with someone, with something for money, for some benefit, what you hate to do, what you don't like to do, you may get a lot of money. Like if I would allow people to do on my page whatever they like, and I would people please, and I would do messenger with them, and I would do what goes against myself and what I know that I am not here to do, and I would allow things that actually spiritual master must stop, the mind, I maybe get a lot more money. But I would be suffering for others, going against myself, doing what I know is not who I am, and I would not being myself, being a spiritual master that I am, but pretending, people pleasing, to get the benefit, to get the money. And that's no integrity, baby. That's no integrity, I give you my word. That's no integrity. That's going against yourself completely, putting up, being somebody else, and suffer with what you don't like to do for some money, for some benefit. You know what this is? This is selling of the soul. Selling of the soul. You don't sell your soul to the devil in some ritual. You sell your soul when you, for the benefit, do anything what goes against yourself. Anything. You're doing what doesn't feel right, putting up what doesn't feel right, going against yourself to get that money, to get paid, or whatever is the benefit that you receive. That's no integrity. That's no integrity, you know. That's no integrity. That's selling the soul to the devil because you are doing what goes against your divine nature for the benefit, going against yourself. Let's go back to that friend. And then now the second time he did the same thing. He told me what he had given me. He told me this is the price, this is what it is, how much it is. And when we checked, it was not as he said. Immediately the price was higher. But when we were sitting there, and I was doing healing on his wife for free 2 times, and he got all my energy. He got an enlightened man for free. But he lied to me. He lied to me eye to eye at the table in his house. He said, this is how it is, this is what you have. And when I checked, it was not as he said. It was different. But he actually knew about it. And in my face, he lied to me. And when I told him, hey, I think you did a mistake. Look, this is not what we agreed. He said, yeah, I know. I will explain to yourself tomorrow. No. He got a lesson, very hard lesson. He was lying to me in the face. He didn't tell me the truth, but he knew the truth. He only wanted the benefit because he could not accept the chance that I may reject it. So he lied to me. He given me what were not agreed. And no integrity. You know what it means? No integrity. You may cut the slack to such people and say it's okay, they do this. But this is their pattern. They are lying, they are deceiving, they don't keep their words. And they actually, he received the blessings, the highest light and everything from me for free. But he was lying to me. He should be truthful and sincere at the table at his house, not truthful and sincere when I was home. And then I know you cannot trust this being anymore. He lost my respect. He lost my trust. I love him as Source loves all beings. But I know one thing, that he's doing this to everyone, deceiving, not telling the truth, only counting out that he gets the benefit, and he will repeat it always. He will repeat it always. Whatever he will say that he will do and that he did do, I can never rely on him that this is the truth. And there is always, because he consciously knew the truth, but he was telling that it is different just to make the deal. I can never trust him again. I can never count on his words, or rely on him. Because no integrity in what he's doing. And that's why he's suffering. With people who do not respect him, exploit him, they're showing him the mirror. People who are not sincere and truthful and tell him one thing but they don't do. That's why he suffers in anxiety, in depressions, in karma. You know. And such person cannot be my friend. Because if he is lying to me like this, if something great problem happens, he may lie and deceive to get his own benefit there also. And I am full integrity. I keep my word. It means that I present myself teaching, that I'm teaching, I am living in my example. If I'm not living the word that I'm a cheater, not a master teacher. I have to be enlightened master of my craft. Otherwise, I am a cheater. I didn't teach until I master what I teach. So when I teach what enlightened master teaches, I have to be enlightened or I will suffer terrible karma and mental disease in separation from self from it. I always keep my word. I honor my word so that I always take care to let others know that if I cannot do something that we agreed that I am to do, I tell them, I cannot do this. I told you this, that we will do this. If I give my word, if I break my word, I break my heart. Word that I am means everything to me. And I am not deceiving anyone. I am not lying to anyone. I'm giving peace and love to everyone. And I'm a holy man. I'm happiness, joy, and love that I am. And no. And word that I am everything. And when others give me their word, I say they will do. This means everything to me. Because the word is most sacred, most holy. Word represents you in this world, who you are. If you always keep your word, people know that you are your word. People trust you. You have integrity. You are not going against yourself. And when others are going against themselves, lying in their shadow, saying things that are not true, promising me things that are not true, I walk away. For I would never do this to them. I don't want them to feel deceived, dark magic being done on them, so that they hope and they rejoice that what I will do for them because I said, and then I keep them hanging. And then they are like, they don't get nothing, only suffering, nothing. If I cannot do, I tell them, I cannot do it. I'm sorry. I will try to do it next time. I take my word back. I keep my word. And I only give my word when I assure that I want to keep my word, that I will keep my word. And I'm not giving my word really much, but I'm doing in a moment what I do. Surprise better. And that's how I always keep my word. I never break my word. And if I break my word, I take the word that I am back. Because we never know. We can promise I come now in 2 hours. But we don't know what happens, what comes in between next moment. And we cannot control, maybe. We cannot change what happened. But we can keep the word and say, I cannot come, this happened. I'm sorry. But you know, the integration of your true self means that you are keeping your word, you are integrated in this body, in your movement, in your words, with your being. It means you are in true self. It means ascension in your true self, integration of your divine being. And if you have integrity, you keep your word, you take care, you honor your word as your own heart. If you break your word, you break your own heart. And you present yourself as you are. You always take care that your word and your being are one, and you take care to keep your word. You are not going against yourself. You are not resisting. You are not forcing. You don't have to correct what you did. Like my friend who wanted to talk out what he did. I said, no, no talking out. I would say, it's beautiful. You are truthful and sincere to me. I understand. It's okay. Now you want to talk it out. You lied to me in the face with no integrity, and you knew the truth. And I given you highest wisdom, highest teaching, healings, and the light you said you never experienced in your life. And you given me deception, you given me lie. And you want to talk it out. You want to gaslight. You want to defend your ego. You want to defend your shadow that is lying and deceiving. Energy never changes. I'm a teacher. I feel you have to get free of that, not defend yourself to me. Mind that defends itself can never get free. You can keep your mind. You can keep your deception. You can keep your shadow. Maybe I will return when you will be ready to allow me to help you, to assist you, to get free of that. It's going against yourself and you are suffering. No integrity, because you are not that. This is your mind, your ego, your unconscious shadow. I love you, sweet soul, I told him, but you did it 2 times and you want to defend yourself, defend your suffering. You don't want my help, and I'm very sensitive. I don't want to get angry again. I don't want to deal with it and write long SMSs to you. I don't want to be part of something and then I find out it's not true, and then you have to come to explain, and it's repeating all over again, and then I have karma and suffering from others. I'm a busy healer, busy teacher, busy flute player, busy healer, busy holy man. I don't have time. I take time 2 times a week to I don't have time for you to come and gaslight me for what you did. If you don't want my help, you want to defend your mind, your suffering, you can keep it. You are going against yourself in no integrity. And you're suffering because you're going against yourself. Because you are not integrated. Mental disease, bad karma. When you are ready, I told him, when you are ready to work on that, not defend it, to ask me, can you help me to get free of that? Then you come to me, my friend. And now leave me alone, because I always give you peace and highest blessing, and I love you, sweet soul, and I don't want to be angry again, and I don't want to experience your mind this shit again. Like this. You know, integrity means everything. Everything. You heal yourself. You never go against yourself in suffering. You never do black magic on others to deceive them, to lie to them, to promise them heaven and then they get hell, nothing. And then you suffer in that hell, for you did a black magic spell on them. You given your word, but you didn't keep them. You let them hanging. That's black magic. You have said something beautiful and wonderful and magnificent, heavenly, but you did nothing. That's hell. And then you did black magic on them, you know. You promised them heaven, they receive nothing. But the trick is that it works on you. Then you suffer in depression, anxiety, and bad karma, to learn that you have to keep your word, to keep people who love you in this world. You lose such people, and like this, you lose yourself. Because unconscious of yourself, you just wanna sound right. Please, people, sound right. But then you are unconscious that you are promising things, you are presenting yourself for who you are not, and then you don't do it. You show yourself for who you are, and then you get caught, and then you suffer. People Bad people come in your life with bad karma and people leave from your life. You really suffer. You really suffer. You suffer tremendously in going against yourself, for you have no integrity. Integrity means, you never go against yourself. Integrity means you maybe can receive millions of dollars, but it's going against yourself. And you will know you will suffer against yourself. You will have to be somebody else. Practice the truth that is not yours. And you will be so poor and so sick, only thing you'll have is money. And you have to have integrity, regardless the benefit, regardless what you receive, whatever goes against you. You cannot be part of it. Integrity is everything. And then you may get a lot of money, but you sell your soul. But you may not accept that money, but you receive yourself, you reach enlightenment. Huh? Integrity means that you are yourself in front of others, showing yourself for who you are. And you are integrated in your truth. Justice. No one can move you out of your truth. You have integrity, not to change for anyone and for anything, not out of guilt, not out of fear, not out of attachment, not out of any benefit, but you have integrity to lose everyone and everything that wants to change you. You are integrated in yourself and you don't change, even if you lose the entire world and everyone. You may lose entire world and everyone, even some money, but you won't lose yourself. You will reach enlightenment. You will receive your whole and complete self. Ultimate happiness, bliss, and joy in this world that you can be. You will be that. Yeah. Integrity means to stand for your truth. Means that you are not cutting its slack, but when whatever goes against your truth is in your energy, you don't allow it. You stand up against for it. And in the world, integrity means I am not attacking the cabal. I'm not attacking people. I'm not attacking anyone or anything. But I am standing for my truth only in this world. Speaking the word that I am, nothing else, the truth that I am. And no one can change the truth. That's integrity. You are the truth. You are integrated with yourself, with no question and doubt. And you are not changing. You are being yourself. And your word and your being are one. And you are being yourself in front of a priest, in front of a beggar, in front of a doctor, in front of a president. Your truth doesn't change. You are the truth. What is your truth? You live it. You speak it. You walk it. And you don't go against it, even if they kill you. Because if you go against yourself, you go against your truth, you break yourself, you already kill yourself, you kill your soul, you kill your integrity, your body will live, you will maybe sell your soul to the devil and receive a lot of money. But with no integrity, you will lose your soul if you will go against your heart, if you will go against your words, if you will speak something and do something else, or if you will do what goes against yourself for benefit. You will lose yourself. So its integrity is you are not going against yourself even if they kill you. You are not doing what goes against yourself and being part of, even if you are dead. Because they can never kill you. You are integrated in your true divine self. Integrated in your divine being. They can only kill the body. But they can never kill the word that I am. The integrity. That's the integrity. Because you know that even if they kill the body, if you break your word, if you go against yourself, you are already dead. But if you remain yourself, even if your body dies, and by you remaining yourself, keeping your integrity, you are eternal life. You are aligned with your true self. You know. And in your life, whoever doesn't resonate with you, whoever goes against you, your relatives, your friends, whatever you are part of in your life, you are doing and part of, you have no guilt, you have integrity, because you know who you are and you know what and who is going against yourself. And you are not putting up with anything being part of anything what goes against yourself. And you are not, listen, you are not putting up and having in your life anyone who is pushing you against yourself that goes against you. You have integrity to be yourself, to focus on your truth, not to be part of what is not your truth, and give all your energy, power to your truth. And you have integrity to be yourself, to have people who resonate with you and respect the truth that you are. That's integrity. And you and your words and you walk your words, you talk your words, you are being your words. You are being integrated being. And that's why integrity is most important. If you break your word, you break yourself, you lose your soul, you sell your soul to the devil. If you have no integrity, you maybe receive a lot of money. But you will lose your soul. You will lose all the treasures in the world. And like Rabindranath Tagore said, when I come to England, I saw people so poor. The only thing they have was the money, all the money of the world, but they didn't want my treasures. They were so poor, suffering in poverty. They thought he was poor. Idiots. But they were suffering because they got all that money. They got all that money with no integrity, going against the self, suffering. So you see, you can be a richest man in the world, like Bill Gates and all these crazy people. And you can be a richest CEO, and you can have billions and billions of dollars. But you must suffer. You have people who you don't like in your life. You are going against yourself. You are suffering. You are stressed. You are all drained up, and you are in separation from yourself in hell. And you are in hell, but you have all the money in the world, so you want to vaccinate the entire world with your hell. Because actually, they are so rich, they have so lot of money that they are actually so poor. They have nothing because they have no integrity. They are completely in the shadow, going against their self always. With no integrity, lying and deceiving others. You see, that's how it is. That's how in past, king, you know who's the king? King and his word has to be inseparable and one. King has to be his word. If king breaks his word, king broke himself. He killed himself. He broke his own heart. If king breaks his heart, goes against his word, breaks his word, king is just another lying politician in shadow of himself, suffering, and not a king, just a cheater. And that's why you see these politicians, they telling you to wear a mask, to wear a face mask. They don't get vaccines. They don't wear a face masks. They are shaking, they're kissing each other, hugging each other with no mask, with nothing. They are not kings. They have no integrity. They telling to people wear face masks, but they are not wearing it. They are not caring for their truth. And they should be the first one to obey what they command, for they are the example for the people. That's why they are not kings, they are lying politicians, they are working for the dark side of the force. And that's why they want to vaccinate the entire world with the mark of the beast. No integrity. And they are not kings. Why not? Because they are promising you heaven, promising you so much money, promising you freedom, promising you everything. When the time of election is, they say and promise so many things. They give their words. They keep nothing. They keep nothing. If they give you the money like they given to the retired people in our country, they given only so they can enslave them, control them, and destroy their health later. They say the words and promise things to you only so that they get elected. And when they get elected, they forget everything. They take money away from people. They enslave people more. They control people. And they make living hell for the people. And they promise them heaven. That's why they are just lying politicians completely in the shadow. Because the king and his word are inseparable and one. King has to keep his word. If he cannot, king has to take his word back. For if king loses his word, he loses himself, he breaks his heart, his being. It's over. If you are integrated, you keep your word. You never go against yourself. You are the walk that you talk, that you are being, word that I am. You are free of all suffering, of all karma. You are free of mental disease and problems with others. You are free of people who exploit you. You don't allow them to exploit you. You are integrated. You are free of people who do not love you, who go against yourself, because you are never going against yourself. You are free of all suffering, in full being yourself, integrated with yourself, with people who are integrated with you, who love you for who you are, and integrated with yourself. You are one with the source in the moment now, in happiness, joy, abundance of love, truth that I am. You are living the greatest joy and happiness from the heart, for your word, your being, your movement are one. You are integrated as the word that I am. And when you keep your word and you really gain your integrity and you never go against yourself with your word and with your actions, you heal yourself from all suffering, all mental disease and karma that actually goes against yourself. For you are integrated with yourself in your true being, in greatest happiness, in joy from the heart, in your true self. Free of this world, free of suffering, free of everything that goes against you. You're truly integrated with yourself. You are the word that I am, and I give you my word. You keep your word, you heal everything. And I give you my word only, for I want you to be free of your suffering, and you can be free of suffering only if you never go against yourself, never go against your word. I give you my word. You can be free and happy as I am. And thank you. And if anybody wishes to offer a donation, if you want to offer a support to the art of the word that I am, do know you are so welcome from the heart. And I'm so grateful. I appreciate it so much. Without you, there would be not this man doing his work so others can set them free from suffering. set themselves free from this world. You help me so I can remain in this world. I appreciate you so much. And you give me the energy that I require. I don't require blessings, healing, teaching. You need this from me. But I require that, an energy that I appreciate, and I'm so grateful. And there's any blessing in my heart, let it go all to you. But you have to do it yourself. You have to save yourself from all suffering, from going against yourself. You have to keep your word. And I give you one word more. I give you my word that I have a very special gift for everyone. Whoever offers me any donation, I do it in silence, but now I give you my word that I do it. Don't message me about it, don't chat about it. If you give me a donation per PayPal, you receive. You receive. If you give me a donation per PayPal, you receive. And this is, I give you my word. You receive. You receive. And you receive my best energy, quantum white light healing source. Healing you receive. It's quantum white light source healing. You don't need to know. You don't need appointment. I'm clairsentient so much. And I give you my word. I always keep my word. For me is enough to see your email address in PayPal. I don't need anything else. Because if I know what is better, I don't know. I do healing, quantum healing, white light source healing. I focus on your being free of all trouble. And if you tell me what is the problem or not, I'll do same healing on you. Same healing as masters do. I'ma do it. No doubt, I give you my word. But what should I tell you and what you should tell me? I do my best, all my energy to do that healing on you. And I take my time. But my healing works as much as you work on yourself. That's if you are going against yourself, lying, deceiving, telling to others what is not true, promising what is not true, presenting yourself for who you are not, being part of what goes against you, doing what goes against you, you suffer in separation from self, in terrible karma, in mental disease. No one can heal you. My healing can do some ease to you, you know. But if you really choose to work on yourself, to take care that you keep your word, never go against your word, never go against yourself, never break your word, and you decide that whatever goes against yourself, you stop being part of, you remove them out of your life, you stop doing it, and in keeping your word always, and your word one with your being, you heal yourself, you integrate yourself, you save yourself, and you integrate yourself in integrity into greatest master that you are yourself from the heart in being your word, being the word that I am you. Keep your word always. You will keep yourself, you will ascend to your heavenly glory and greatest joy, and everything is to be yours. Everything is mine. I am one with everything that I am. And you are to live in greatest joy in heaven on earth, even when world is in hell. Have integrity, everyone, please, everyone. I give you my word for you to be free of suffering, in greatest joy yourself. But this you have to be integrated with yourself, never go against yourself. Always keep the word that I am, so you always keep your word. You never break yourself. You will ascend to your heavenly glory as greatest happiness, joy, truth, integrated with that I am, love. Ascension means integration. You are integrated with yourself, and your word, your movement represents your being and your actions. If you go against yourself, you are in separation from yourself. But if you have courage to never go against yourself and to be one with yourself in your word and actions. You heal yourself, you save yourself, and you ascend to the greatest master that you are in this world. You integrate yourself in your heavenly glory. I give you my word. Purnamaste. Purnamaste.